good evening everyone, how are you all doing? We're all good, have a lovely evening. Okay, it's your buddy Alpha, we're going to be doing something different this evening. We'll be playing a little bit of Planet Coaster. So, all I can say is I hope you enjoy the little show. Consider following me on Twitch, amongst other things. But yeah, hope you enjoy this bit of Planet Coaster. We're going to be doing the sandbox. We're going to start a brand new place. Yeah, let's go for grasslands. I've never done it. We're going to call this place.
Whoa!
I
Yeah.
have no idea what to call this. So I'm just watching this, another streamer. Say Tech Park. Okay. I hope you guys will enjoy the show. Amongst other things, and yeah. It's just gonna be us just relaxing and just being a little bit of Planet Coaster. Okay. Cool. Right, first things first, what I like to do is let's push the train down a little bit. Let's make it a little bit smaller so I'm in control. I think that actually could be alright, isn't that? If I do about here. So that's a nice little lake. Let's kind of fill that out with lovely calm. What's it? Hello. Yeah. Right. Let's start off with some paths. My other half loves doing the paths like this, so. Oh, dear. To the point, she'll just build a park just on grids alone. Let's get one more out thinking about it. Oh, thank you, JRTA, for your hosting me. But good evening for the viewers. Hope you're having a lovely evening wherever you are, or even a morning if you're in America. Currently playing Planet Coaster. Start off with a new place, but it's not going well with that little lake in the middle. I know I could just do it another way, but I like having it being like straight lines and such. Maybe I should have put the pathway down before I did that. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's annoying. That is annoying. Okay, and this way. Oh. I reckon I need to come out one more, to be perfectly honest. There we go. And I will be using Steam Workshop as well. Using other people's things on this lovely builder. Let's get rid of the grid for a second. I'm gonna make that bigger. That kind of the whole cut off terrain. So let's get rid of the water. Let's make the sculpting a little bit bigger. So kind of like it's more of a lake. I am gonna smooth it out a little bit as well. No, actually I won't smooth it out. I'll just kind of keep it as is because it's a bit roughy. I mean, no proper lake is kind of smooth, is it? So water? Or should I have rough water? Try rough water. See, I love the effect that rough water does, but it's standing water. Well, what's the difference between standing water and calm water? It's like more. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Cool. Right, next one. Alright, so they're going to come into the park, and straight away I want them to kind of be mesmerised by those shops. So, but I am going to build a couple of paths on the way out as well, just to kind of, yeah. Oh, wrong button. Okay, right. So there's one there, and literally straight across to that one there. That's perfect. Okay, and what opposite there? Okay, I'll do that. You know, those are kind of like they've got to just go off to each side. I am kind of do something in the middle here, but we'll leave that a little bit later for the moment. But for now, let's build a little shopping area. You know, just shops, facilities, and things like that. I mean, this is what I built. I mean, it's quite a simple little build. It's effective, it works. But yeah, I bet definitely better ones out there. First of all, let's try something like. Have I got them? Oh God! See that I'll leave for my medieval kind of place. Let's go for. That's kind of got that. Oh God, that's got that kind of. Have any of you been to Disney World kind of thing? It's got that Disney World vibe. Or Disneyland, I should say. I mean, I've only been to Disneyland. I went to the one in Paris. So, right. But ideally, I want. There we go. Something kind of simple to start off with. What I am going to do, just for now, I'm going to shut the gate, shut the park, because park management's under, because I don't particularly want to kind of sort everything out now. So I love the detail of this. I mean, I know it's just a simple little. Okay. See, that's just floating, isn't it? That's gonna annoy me. That is gonna annoy me when it's floating. Let's move. Not make it too big. Okay, I can make it big enough. 1 meter. Still floating a little bit, but oh, I know what I've done. It's because it's high, isn't it? Oh, dip. No. I'll move it down. Just about there.
Street Fox Coffee.
Can they still access it? Hang on, let me build some more paths, actually, some better paths. Get rid of that path, get rid of that one, get rid of that one, get rid of that one, get rid of that one. Let's try it again. No. That's weird. I'm not the best of luck at this. Right. If I do it like that, and then, what was it, X? I think it's X, hang on, yeah.
Street Fox Coffee.
Done completely wrong, let's try this again. I'm gonna leave it. I mean, they can still get to it. See, there you go, done. Perfect. Apart from that one. Now, why is everything going wrong? Okay. If it ain't broke, don't touch it. Okay? If it ain't broke, just leave it. I do want to do something with this entrance though. I mean, this entrance is really, really boring. So, sceneries. Screens. No. Sixes. Just. I know what you guys are thinking. You can't see what I'm pressing at the back here. Right. Okay. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not buildings. Okay. Right. Small building. Large building. Awesome. So many new things. Is oh, that's cool. Animatronics, light centerpieces, archways. Yeah, I know. Set the lighting to the right area because as much as I love it going dark, I love the night day effects. It's just, yeah, it's not the way I like it. I'm sure I might just leave it for now. Yeah, I say we'll come back to it. I do actually want to do something with it right this instance. So it's like, you got the stuff out. Planet Coaster side. Pardon me. That's what the. Oh god, what is it under? It's been such a while since I played this game. I can't remember how to actually do everything. Hey Savannah, not bad. I felt like quite a chill evening, and since my lovely fiance's asleep, I thought I'd jump and play for a little bit, just to kind of, yeah, get something out there for tonight. But right now, I am looking for the right kind of entryway to the park, and I cannot find one. That's a small sci-fi entrance. One Planet Coaster entrance, here we go. That's small. Oh, hang on. Hold it there for a second. I am not liking that at all. Okay, let's try something different. Oh. Let's try shopping areas. Lurk. Yep, no worries. Small fairy tale entrance. No, I want something that goes like. Do you know what? I've got an idea. Let's get rid of that corner stuff. Okay, let's get rid of this. All right. It's just giving me a headache. Let's start off with the beginning. Get rid of this path. Let's start off with the entrance, because obviously the entrance is the biggest thing, because as soon as you walk into a park, it's going to be the first thing that gives you that first impression of the park. So, if I do use that first building I saw, it's annoying when you find something you can't remember where you put it. God, my mind is frazzled. Is it on the shops and facilities? I reckon it was. What's that? Large sci-fi entrance. Yeah, it's on the shops and facilities, isn't it? Parkside Hotels, that's new. So it's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've done this. Parkside Drinks. Some really nice new stuff in here. Sci-fi engines. There we go. Now, which side? That's got to be the front, that'll be the rear. Okay. Let's bring the camera into the middle, there we go. tell you one thing, I'm glad I turned off the clicky thing on my mouse wheel because it would just annoy me. I mean, you know, my mouse wheel, I can literally just scroll the wheel without it going like that. Do you know what I mean? No? Anyone? Didn't think so. I think I might need to get rid of those trees on the far side of it over here. So let's put it there anyway. Okay. Don't want to demolish the whole thing. Edit building. Here we go. Let's get rid of that. Bring that down a bit. Get rid of that. Have fun leave that. But it's just a bit plain at the back here. I will do something. I will do something here and here. But yeah. So looking at my way in, I need signage. Where's the signage? Doors, windows, scenery, screens. I could have a screen. I mean, okay. So what will the screen actually do? Oh, is that it? Just. Alright, screen's not a good idea then. Okay, gotcha. Let's get a Planet Coaster sign. We'll stick it up there. Special effects, nature. Let's be on scenery, why not? Let's go for. It's probably not under scenery, is it? Right. Oh, here it is. Okay. And come. Oh, dear. Yeah, it looks central as well. I mean, I don't think I'm getting more central than that, do you? There we go. My phone just went off. I can't find my phone. See the means right in front of me. That's me. Look at my phone. It's sat literally just right there. It's probably because it's on monitoring mode. I can actually. I'm just monitoring myself. I'm just on YouTube. So, right. So, that being that. Bit too much? Yeah, I think it's a bit too much. I could have done that really, but nah. Alright, okay. I just wait, look, 24 minutes into it and I have an entrance. An unfinished entrance, but still an entrance regardless. Right. Blueprints. Okay. Bowser the Clown is actually a toilet. I found that out the other day. I had to Google it. Right. Main Street USA Town Block. Well, that looks cool. Actually, that looks really cool. Now, yeah, I might as well stick it in here, but it's quite large. It's very large, so I will use that later. That looks really cool, but no, not right now. And I've just That's what I wanted, that large one. And I've just found it, and it's like, colourful Main Street facades. What's this one? Channel 5 gaming, go-karts. What is that doing on shops and scenery? Give up. Okay, right. Food drink, Caribbean, first aid station. Large planet coaster. Right, I might do my multi-food station or multi-drink station because you know, it's just I make these. But what I will do is I'll rotate it into certain angle, snap, flip front. Right, let's get rid of these paths. I know I said I won't get rid of them, but I can, you know, I can do with the space for now. So it's facilities. Let's do a multi-station. That's actually provided. Let's get rid of the path so because I'm going to go nuts on this road. Right, and now, right. So they come in, boom, straight away. They've got a thing right in front of them, a lake. I would need to do something with that lake. Right, so where is it? Would it be under? Right. Why is nothing going right for me today? Oh, you're probably screaming at me saying, "It's right there!" But no. Okay, fine. I'm going to do it the other way. There we go. Let's start with Street Fox Coffee. Stick this in the middle of it. That's it. I can't really line it up as well. It's got to just look a bit out of place. What about this one? Look at that. Without even eyeing it properly. Put my sniper button on. Probably the only time that my sniper button comes useful. Obviously, you know, when I'm sniping, you know, first person shooters. That'll do. Right, I full stall as well. Can we angle that to? No, it's over that or 90. Okay. It's just me being lazy. Saying, oh, can I angle it to 90 degrees? I am looking forward to doing the rides bit. I just don't like, you know, theme parks. I mean, how many theme parks do you go to and there's a ride straight in front of you as soon as you walk in? There isn't really, is there? See that? Up, down, down. And ooh. I'm gonna have to extend that path, aren't I? Yeah, I'll extend the paths because, yeah, you know. Yeah, that'll do. How's a couple of paths are leading to that one? Get the trees down and everything, get back. Line to the grid. Or not, in this case, maybe. That's just annoying. That is really annoying. The fact is, you try and line it to grid and you click on it and, you know, won't do it, and then you keep clicking it and boom, does it. Brr. Right, okay, so walk in, stuff there. I am going to use that actually, and actually have a pathway just leading outwards. So let's see if I can. Let's grid. That's not what I'm doing, is it? Oh, 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 oh. Here we go. Yeah. So you've still got that kind of way out, which would be nice, just to kind of just walk past out. I know Savona is still lurking there. Caught your last stream the other night. Very scary stuff. Oh no, actually no, I watched Amnesia. You're that stream. Hiding behind the sofa. Yeah, I'm not a big kind of fan of not a big fan of scary games, but what I tend to do just for the Halloween time, it's my favourite time of the year. That is, it's even fun when you're working. I tell you that, especially in my job, because you get to see all the thingies. But what I love to do is scare myself over Halloween. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, if you don't scare yourself over for Halloween, you don't really get a chance, really. Let's use not word access. Use. Come on, rotate. No, there we go. No one will ever know. Will they? If you are enjoying the stream, consider following me. I do play other games. Right now I'm just sticking with Elite Dangerous and this actually. I thought I'll do something different today. I will do some good old Planet Coaster. Why? Something different. I've been playing a lot of Elite Dangerous recently and I love the game, don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore it. But sometimes it's nice for a change. It's just nice to go, kind of go like, come on, do you think? No one will ever know. Kind of. Took advanced movement again. Let's get that properly in there. Flush. Oh no, we've lost the ATM. There we go. Look at that, like it was made to measure. No one will ever know. Right, so that's that side done. I'm going to leave the other side for now, because I do want to do something over here. Didn't I put a building down? I swear I did. I'm losing my marbles. I think I lost them in the Milky Way when I was playing Elite Dangerous. Okay, yes, I put this down, didn't I? I must have pressed the wrong button. Oh, not right access, that one. Let me just really switch that angle thingy off, but it's useful. I'm going to move that way just a tad. Rotate X. Turn the angle. Lock off. There we go. Okay. What that building is a staff building. So all these staff members, if they get a bit tired, they'll just escape and go to that building. Just to escape everyone else. Okay. I've got to do something in the back here. I really do. But to what, I have no idea at the moment. And I do need to use the toilet. Toilet and neutrale. See, Frontier Developments is an English game, right? Who created Planet Coaster. Then why on earth do they have foreign names? Well, say foreign names, I mean everyone's foreign in their own little native way. Idiot, absolute idiot. But yeah, they've got these weird names. Adkins, thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I'm also on Twitter as well if you want some updates live and what I'm playing just before I actually stream. You get a notification on there, but thank you for the follow, really appreciate it. But if you've got any ideas whilst you're listening, you say, no, Alpha, do this instead, or do that. There you go, there's a notification you get. I didn't even need to do anything. Let me know, seriously, say something, because being a bloke, it's a bit like me playing The Sims, and I will play The Sims because my other half, she loves The Sims. She can spend hours on The Sims. I spend a lot of my money on that damn game, so I buy all the packs for her. And yeah, you know, she's always better at those kind of creativity games than I am. And this is one of them, unfortunately. But the plan I have: build a fountain. What, in the middle of the thingy then? What, over here? That is an idea. Alright. I could do a big fountain in the middle to, you know, have little rocks tucked around the side, couldn't I? I was going to leave it, I was going to start the right, but I'll do the fountain now since you suggest it. Right. Okay. First display. I know what you can't see it because it's right behind my head. Poor camera choice. I know, poor camera position choice. I know. I wonder, actually. Got an idea. Let's bring up Steam. There we go. Hang on. Let's go back over that way. Let's bring up Steam Workshop. See if they actually have a fountain. Although Steam Workshop's taking ages to load at the moment. Alright. Workshop. Let's turn that TV down a little bit. There we go. Okay, right, so I'm going to put in fountain. Wow, that is really slow. Let's see if they've got some nice, pretty fountains, because you know, as much as I'd love to kind of use one of the stock fountains, I often find that people make prettier fountains. Let's see. Although, did you want? Oh, hang on. I'll put a kind of a stone fountain. Stone mountain. I got an idea. Let's change the name of it. A large, because it's a large area, isn't it? I'll have to do a little island for that, won't I? But let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, what? Do a stone one. Okay. Right. Well, for some reason, Steam is playing up at the moment. I have no idea why. Okay, right. Let's type in stone fountain. Well, that's a pretty one. Oh, that's cool. Spooky owl. Although wouldn't really go into it, but stone ring, piano, fountains on. I don't know why I said piano. Shows how tired I am. Great Victoria waterfall. Okay, right. Let's go for that first one I saw, because that. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna go for that one. We're going for that one. Natural stone fountain. Cool. And that person's, you know, Anarel. There you go. Used to love making a lot of things for this, and just, you know, just putting it on the actual workshop, and it was, you know, something was really great. Great. I mean, I got quite a few downloads. I must admit, I need to get the DLC for this because that wasn't one. No, it wasn't one I downloaded, was it? No. Although it is fairly new. What's that? Oh, that's cool. But you said a fountain. Let's go for the fountain. It would be custom, wouldn't it? Now, where would it go once you get it? What do you want? Buildings. I hate that. That's so janky. That is when you're putting it down. Probably have to wait until it's, you know. I'll wait for it to kind of appear. It will probably appear at some point. Custom. Is it going to be at the bottom? Yeah. See, it'd be nice if they could say, you know, this is from the workshop, wouldn't it? Have I just been a ditzy? Yeah. I think I've just been absolutely ditzy here because I was looking at the thing, wasn't I? Although saying that, put that back down. What do you think? Now, which way is it facing? Oh, it's a. We'll keep the light facing the middle, facing the entrance. Shall we move it down a little bit? Yeah, I reckon we need to move it down just a tiny bit. I do need to do something underneath it, otherwise it's just floating. It's not really central, is it? Yeah. There we go. Well, that's central there, so it's almost kind of off. So it's more central than anything else. Right. There we go. Just for you, Adkins. Just for you. What if I put a sign on that said Adkins? Adkins Mountain. You guys hear the music alright? Looks perfect. Just need some rocks underneath it. Yeah, you're right. 100%. Don't know why I clicked building. Right, so Nacha wishes. Join Alpha as he plays Planet Coaster and spends half the time looking for items. Wouldn't wear the cameras, would it? Oh dear. But hey, you know. They do fireworks. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I will stop getting distracted by little things. Right. It wouldn't be underneath that. No, it'd definitely be under scenery. I swear they just do this just up. I've been on the page the whole time, haven't I? Right. It's all kind of that alpine rock, isn't it? It's kind of... Oh dear. Where's that rock? Oh, it's over there. Okay, so if we bring it... Let's use the world axis. It's got to come out the top now, isn't it? Right, okay, let's bring that down. Just gonna start covering up these holes. What do you think? Just give it a little rotate. Good thing about these I don't particularly want to kind of I want it to be sunk in just a tiny bit. So it kind of still retains its shape, but doesn't look like it's hovering. But I've still got to kind of rotate it on its axis as well. Keep clicking the wrong button. I mean, who else plays this game? I mean, you obviously, I'm guessing, would like to always just see what this game's about. But there are other games that I love to play that are like this. Who remembers Roller Coaster Tycoon? I've got that on my Steam. I absolutely love playing it. I'll put the music that you're listening to on now, which is a bit of Planet Coaster and something else. But created by the same artist. So it's just like that kind of just music you put at the background. Too far that way. Nope. I keep pressing the damn wrong button. There you go, like now it's playing a roller coaster song. Planet Coaster song. If I remember rightly, this one's called Dream Build Repeat. Yeah. That's not doing anything down there, is it? I'm not going to do all the rocks down to the bottom. Just enough so it just kind of disappears and fades out. Rotating. Is it possible to build an underwater coaster in that game? It's a very good question. I know you can build a coaster underground, but underwater? What, you mean like in a tunnel? So they go through a tunnel, or? Because, do you know what, I've never tried that, actually. There you go, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? Right. But I've never tried building a roller coaster underwater. I will have to try that though in this build. That. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that one. Yeah, like a glass tunnel, that would be cool. Have little fishes above you as you do. So. Although, you know, I think the vibration from the road will probably end up killing the fish anyway. Not I'm laughing at the fish. No, I'm not laughing at the fish. I'm not that, you know, I'm not that sick in the head. But yeah, you know what I mean. I just feel like this beginning part isn't look great over this side, so I've got to do something over here before I do anything else. Do you know what? Let's go for that. Yeah, let's go for that. Because that in itself looks just. Oh, does it go around the corner as well? Right, it does. Okay. Right, I know what I'm gonna do. Let's get rid of that for a second. Let's go back to it. No, I just pressed the Steam Workshop button. Okay, close that. Close that. There you go. Right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to align that to angle. I'm going to lower it down about there. Move it back just a touch and lower it down a bit more. And what I'm going to do is maybe a little bit more. So it's kind of in the ground, or on the ground at least. Maybe a bit more. If I do too much, you lose it. I've lost some of the pavements, but I could. I'm not too fast, to be perfectly honest. I mean, once I click this button.
Tasty.
What specs do I have? What, my PC? I have a AMD Ryzen 5 1600X with 16 gigs of DDR4 memory. Excuse me. Excuse me. And a GTX 1066 gig. Which is brilliant. It's brilliant for gaming and streaming at the same time. The only reason it's playing up is because I think that this doesn't like the streaming software I'm using. That's normally the case, because I know this PC can run on my old system, which is now in hers, which is a AMD something or rather. Hang on, give me a second. Let me just try and think. It is a AMD FX 9350. What you got me thinking now? 9350 with a GTX 960, and she runs this game perfectly as well. So, I mean, she's got a really good PC. Runs Destiny 2 brilliantly and all that, right? Okay, and I'm talking about. Do you use Streamlabs? I do use Streamlabs. The reason I use Streamlabs is because I don't know if you've ever tried it on Android. It's got a remote control which you can control, and I use the control just to kind of change scenes and going back. It's a brilliant little program. I love it. So I don't actually have to leave the game, and all I can see on my game is actually just the game stream. It's the game itself, sorry, and with the messages, it's on another tablet just there. And yeah, I love it. I mean, I'm still fairly new to streaming, Savona would say, but yeah, you know, it's enjoyable for someone who is alone a lot of the time. I find streaming is kind of, you're just talking and talking and talking, and I talk a lot of crap. So, and I just come up with a lot of crap as well. But yeah, Streamlabs absolutely brilliant. Oh, since you're there, have you ever did you ever used to play Theme Hospital? Come on, if you love these kind of games, you'd love Theme Hospital. I used to sit there and play it all day long. I was never good at it because I used to have to use the cheats when I was younger. But it was one of my favourite games, and I would play it. See, there's another one there as well, Main Street USA Town Block, but I know that's huge because if I click on it, yeah, look at the size of that. Look at that size of that. So let's put that somewhere else in the game. But how big is my build compared to my builds? That's my own build, is it? It's a multi-food station. I think it looks quite cool, but that's just me just being lazy, putting everything in one place. And that's also another one of my builds, the little information centre. My specs are trash, rest in peace me. Well, to be perfectly honest, I mean, I mean, you probably do work full time, Adkins, but I work full time, so I work 49 hours a week, and I didn't buy everything all at once, God no. But if, you know, what I will say is, I started off with, I've still got the old motherboard. It's a SATA 2, and it was a SATA 2 is how fast the, pardon me, yeah, you know what SATA 2 is. And it was a quad-core 2.3 gigahertz thing, and it did the trick like 7 or 8 years ago. So, and even then, it wasn't the top spec either. I mean, I got that PC built for me by Mad Catz Computers, Black Catz Computers, and yeah, I didn't specify a graphics card in it. And when I did buy a graphics card, which was my first graphics card, it was a 660. I thought absolutely brilliant. That's when I really got into gaming. As soon as I bought a graphics card that was half decent, that's when I got into gaming properly. Well, I was always into gaming, you see, but it's always been like on the Xbox 360, the original Xbox. Okay, right. That's enough of the centre bit. I can't be bothered to do any more of the centre bit. It looks okay for now. I'll come back and revisit that. Okay, but first things first is, what should I do over here? Should I do a pirate theme? Should I do a Halloween theme? Or should I do a nursery theme? You know, nursery rhyme theme. Alright. I know where that's come from, and that's because she's been on my computer playing. I don't mind. She can play on mine. The reason that she'll play on mine instead of hers, it's not because it's better, but it's not because it doesn't run the game perfectly or anything like that. It does, hers does. But the fact is because it's just nice to kind of. I mean, I like chilling out. And when I chill out, I like to lie down, read a book or something like that, or watch a bit of TV, or watch it on my tablet. And you know, the bed is right near my PC. I mean, just over there. So it's just nice to kind of be in the same room. Right, okay. I am going to have this area as a nursery? No, fantasy? Yeah, I'll have it like a fantasy place, you know, like. So, let's do paths first. Let's just use the original paths that we've used earlier. Let's select the grid. So I like having straight paths. Who doesn't? Let's get a nice big path going in there. Okay, done. Right. So let's change the terrain, paint it, auto paint. Yeah, that'll do. Right. Gives it quite a nice kind of. I know it doesn't really change a lot. I mean, but it's just that nice kind of. Yeah. So, Adkins, what are your specs, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, they can't be worse than my laptop. My laptop is just terrible. I bought it 4 or 5 years, 4 years ago. Yeah, I bought my laptop 4 years ago, and it's only just died on me actually. Corrupted BIOS, and there's no recovering that even. I mean, I could try ripping it completely apart and taking the CMOS battery out, and you're probably sat there thinking, what? I definitely would be if this was 10 years ago. But no, I mean, you know, for my laptop, it's just like, nah. What's the point of trying to pull it apart when I don't need it? I mean, the reason I don't need it is quite simple. Is the fact that, might as well go for that Fairy Tale Park entrance there. We'll have it there. So I'll give it a bit of a, you know, a bigger pavement to go through. Yeah, okay, so right, alright, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I want this area to be quite an elaborate place, quite a big place. So, grid, let's make it a bit quite wide, about 8 meters wide. It's not gonna let me do it that way, is it? I have to deselect the grid. Is it me, or does that always look a bit dodgy? Probably just me. Right. But what I will say is, if you are thinking about streaming, get yourself, you know, a decent CPU, because a lot of your streaming is going to be CPU intensive. I mean, yeah, you've got the game running, but let's just see something. I mean, Slobs itself is using 5% of my CPU, but then again, this is a brand new CPU. It's a brand new kind of, you know, and it's been overclocked as well. So when it comes out, it's like 3.2 gigs. So I overclocked it to 3.9. Stable, and it's very stable. The only thing is, I might need to get a brand new case. And the reason being, that's not straight, is it? I think one of my USB ports has died. I'm not quite sure, and it just keeps playing up. But it could be just the Windows. But I've had the same case for about 5 years, and sometimes it's just nice to kind of change it. I am having no luck with this. Okay, this way you need a sniper button on your mouse, which knows that DPI, so you can just plop it. There we go. So they'll come in, and oh god. Nope, screw it. Can't be asked for that bit. I will just make a small market entrance instead. So let's get rid of the big path. That looks dodgy anyway. I mean, especially when I do that. I mean, doesn't that look just dodgy? That was what makes super quiet. It's probably because I'm talking quietly. How you doing, Squidger2? Long time no see. You okay? Don't worry. Squigger2. Keep calling it Squidger2. Don't worry, Squigger2. My Elite Dangerous series is still going on. I'm just having a nice change of pace today. So, I wonder. Is that any better? Oh, you like this game too? Oh, awesome. Awesome. But yeah, I do still stream Elite Dangerous, so it's just nice to have a little break, you know what's it like. So, right. Little village shop entrance. So I probably I put it down blindly, haven't I? Oh no, it's not that bad. Let's make it. Oh! Let's try this again. I love the music for this game. Oh, awesome! Right, awesome. I think it's probably because I've probably hit the buttons on the remote on my arm that lowered the volume settings on my mic. So, but thanks for letting me know. It's Promenade. That's cool. Not going to use it just yet though. Sorry, there's me just kind of getting mesmerised by all these kind of buildings. Right. Where did that thing go? Like the coaster station. So, Squigger2, how you doing anyway? Like I said, long time no see. Been working hard, no doubt, or been flying, no doubt, in Elite. Oh, I would be. Although, Although after, do you remember those that whole week of Elite Dangerous I did last week? I went to work and I sat behind the I sat in the work van, and as I'm sat there, I'm thinking to myself, God, I feel like a pilot again. It's like, I'm really sad if I think of that when I'm just, yeah. There we go, found it. They've got no kind of like. I'm good. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to stream tonight. Depends on how many of my UG crew can. Uni Geek what's Uni Geek? Is that like a little clan thing? And what do you mean? On what game? What do they join you on? I mean, you know, I'm always looking for there's a stream. There's 4 of us who stream that. Oh, well, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm trying to remember where you are, Squigger 2, in the world. Is it? Oh God, I can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry. I mean, I speak to so many people. Sometimes it's like, ooh. I know Savona in the background is from the States. Phoenix, Arizona. Lovely place. Never been. Feel like I'm in Arizona at the moment because it's bloody hot in England right now. But the good thing about my place is because it's a flat, apartment, you'd call them flats in England. It's lovely and cool because we're on the ground floor, and it's just I've got the big bay windows, you see, and if I get too warm, I've just got a little fan there, or I've turned my big fan on, which is right behind me. Which I thought she'd be using it, but she's not. So. But yeah, you know, is it hot in Arizona right now? It must be boiling. And I'm taking a wild guess. It's probably 4 p.m. Probably not. It's probably 5. Depending. Hang on, Arizona. So it's probably 6 p.m. I'm gonna go for like 5:44 in the evening. Oh, 4 p.m. It's about 4 p.m. Oh, fair enough. I was right my first thing. I don't know why. I do that quite a lot. I always do that. Wet. Shut up. Do you know what, can I turn the notifications off for now? No notifications. No notifications. I'm going to regret doing this. I know that for a fact. Do you know why? Because I will be like, why am I not getting notifications? But, yeah, right, okay, right. Let's start off with the classic merry-go-round. Or Venetian carousel. Ah, yeah. There was a difference between a merry-go-round and the Venetian carousel. Can any of you tell me what it is? Without Googling it. I know a certain someone who will probably Google it. I'm always, you know, 44 degrees Celsius. Bloody hell, that's hot. I mean, it was about 21, 22 degrees. Oh, well, hotter than that. It was about 24 over in England degrees Celsius. And I had to pop to work today because I was on call, and I was called out. And yeah, there's this black top, black combat trousers. And when I get to work, you have to put body armor on anyway. If you're going to something, and it's like, oh, sweating. Not the nicest feeling in the world. And but even walking to the, let's say walking to the office, it's just like, yeah. Here in the US, a merry-go-round is kind of that you push manually. Doesn't have animals or seats. Carousel spins automatically. Has seats. Ah, it's slightly different in England. I'll give you that. Why is? Oh right, hang on. Cute. Yeah. Well, I could be wrong because I was told this years ago. I'm talking about a long time ago. That in England, a merry-go-round has only horses on it. Ponies. Okay? And each pony has to be named for it to class as a merry-go-round. However, I'm totally ballsing this up today. However, a carousel has other things and ponies. But don't quote me on that one. I was told this many years ago. So, I'm talking about loads. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I don't know why I'm doing this. Just that looks terrible. Really does look terrible, horrid there. I'm not happy with that. I'll leave it for now. But yeah, you know, that's the difference apparently. But like I said, don't quote me on that. How big's the big one on this one? Yeah, too big. What about this one? That's huge. Okay. Right. What's that? Oh God! Remember those? When I was younger. So. Let's do a path around this. Go around it, you know, just... That's not going to go well if I go that way. Let's go up one more and along. And what I can do is, that could be like the entranceway to the Fantasyland. Try to build a kiddie coaster. One that goes underwater. Alright, okay, alright. I'm going to try and build a kiddie coaster. I can do it about here, can't I? Right, so... steel coasters, hybrid, or wooden. Well, let's go for something that's steel. What would you say is a kiddie coaster? I mean, to me, a kiddie coaster would be like the runaway train. I'm gonna go for the runaway train. Try saying that 3 times fast. God, nice kind of Thought Park. Squeaky 2. I'm gonna be looking to play some while I play some Screen Ride. It is another Frontier game. It's a Frontier game that I don't own. Which is, yeah. I mean, I own a lot of the Frontier games. I mean, I love Frontier. As a company, it's a brilliant company, but I wish I owned more of their games. Now, it's probably something I don't... It's probably the reason why I don't own it. Build a little mountain along with it. Or should I get the train to go into it? Because what I can do, thinking about it, is I can build a mountain about here. So the train, but I'll have to build the mountain around the train, if that makes any sense. So I'll do the track first, and then do a mountain. And oh wait, hang on. Then again, I could do a spiral down the mountain, couldn't I? I don't know. Sure, let's just do it, and then yeah, let's just go for it. Okay, right. let's first of all get the chain lift first, which is gonna go, and let's kind of put it at an angle. Let's get the height going. I don't particularly want it too high. About that would do fine, won't it? Right. Back to normal track. That's yeah. That's at the top of the mountain. Make a tunnel through as the drop. Yeah, I often find that building the road first and then putting the mountain in afterwards is probably easier. Unlike Roller Coaster Tycoon, where you could do it the other way around, it was just like do the mountain and then dig through it. But this game doesn't like you doing that, unfortunately. Right, start angling it down and start turning it and making it a little bit longer to angle up. So that will get the speed. Oh, it's a bit too steep. 25 degree angle. There we go. Let's make that a little bit. Go to 14. Bring it up to 0. There we go. So what I am going to do, so they'll pick up the speed there, straighten up, then we'll go into a decline. A little bit more. There we go. So that's why I'm going to put the mountain about here. Get them to come out of the mountain. So build speed up, come around here, down, and God, this is just, I'm terrible at making these things, but at least I'm having a go, eh? See what else. Right, trim brakes. I can do inverts. Oh, that went wrong. That went wrong. Whoops. Right, okay, I know what I'm doing now. Right, okay, now we're getting somewhere. What I am going to do is I am going to kind of... Oh, that might be a bit too steep. Might be a bit too long, so it will slow down incredibly there. Thinking about the mechanics. I could be completely wrong, but the good thing about this game is you can adjust it on the fly. I'm hoping I'll bring that down. Oh, look at that. It's going to be a holy mountain. If this is any good, what I'll do, I'll kind of, you know, upload it to my what do you call it, Steam Workshop. Oh, that's got to be close. Can I go? I wouldn't be able to go over that. No, I have to go under. Right. And before you say anything, yes, the park is closed. It always wants to go up. Why does it always want to go up? Oh, okay, let's just hit autocomplete. No, let's not do that. Cancel that. Okay, no, right. Let's shrink that down. Let's go back one. We've got all this space here. Let's angle it down, angle it a bit more straight, and then kind of level it out a little bit. I know I've gone that and then turned back again. Right. Let's have it normal as well. Let's kind of shrink that a little bit. And that's it, autocomplete. Right, I'm happy about that. Right. First of all, before I start building a mountain around it, okay, I'm gonna test it because I don't know, just yeah. Oh wait, you can actually right. Okay, let's try smoothing all of that area. Right, can we smooth the whole track? Do you think? Yeah, let's try smoothing. Oh wait, hang on. There we go. Okay, right. Let's try testing it, shall we? Before I do anything. I reckon that first bit's a bit steep, to be honest, but I'm gonna see it in it. I'm gonna try it, see it in a second, and just there is a little kind of couple of tricks I can do if this doesn't make it, and I have a feeling it's not gonna make it. I mean, look at those speeds, 27 degrees, oh, 27 miles per hour, 44, 43. Loses a lot of speed, 16, 14. It's going to roll back. Yeah, it's rolling back. Right. It needs to be faster. Hey, Kempy, how you doing? You good? Another one of my followers there. Yeah, I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. I fancied a little bit of a change from Elite. As much as I love Elite, don't get me wrong, I love Elite. But it's just nice to kind of play something different, don't you think? Yes, I'm sticking with that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Okay, let's try something like that. Okay, if not, I can lower this. Where's it? Lower this bit up here, can't I? So let's try to do that. Yeah, because if it's like 2. Oh, wrong button. I may have just pressed the wrong button. Just finishing a western. Just finished my western coast. Ah, that's cool. Well, I don't know how I would kind of connect to you, and I would put in my mark. But add me on Steam. It's got quite loud that bit. That's add me on Steam. Steam itself 6006. Is it gonna make it? Is it gonna make it? Is it gonna make it? Oh no! 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 It's gonna roll back in it. That one, isn't it? Bong. Okay, right. We need to lower that bit, don't we? Move. Right, camera. Maintenance. Oh, Alan the Clown, thank you for following. Really appreciate it, buddy. Hope you enjoy the stream. And we're just chilling out tonight. But yeah, thank you for the big follow. Big fan. I'm scared of clouds. I said it in my stream the other day. If any of you do follow me on my Twitter, I could upload it to the workshop. Yeah. Upload it on the workshop. And I'll have a look at it, and I'll stick it in my, once I get this one working, I'll stick it. How do I change things on this? Hang on. Demolition, move, start. There we go. No, that went wrong. Close that. I went completely wrong. Okay, right. Edit track, here we go. Right. I reckon we need to lower this part here, don't we? This part's killing us a little bit. So if we about now. It's a very short coast. I've just realised that. Let's kind of lower this bit as well. So you're so it kind of feels like you can just about hit the other coaster. It's a very simple one. Oh, thank you, Alan. Really appreciate that, buddy. Like I said, don't like clowns. But you're my favourite clown. I'll give you that. There we go. Oh, it's just this part here. Poof. What's the magic dragon? It didn't blow up, they just vanished. In fact, let's have that like that. So it goes. And then I'll probably have, I don't know, if I'll smooth it out. No! Yeah, you probably have to put up with me kind of hitting the wrong button, like, all the time, you see. So, I know Squiggatoo's from Felix. Adkins, are you still there? Whereabouts are you from in the world? And same with you, Alan. Whereabouts are you from? Alan the Clown. I'm guessing, Alan, you're probably from England with that kind of name. With that thing, 94. There we go. Kemp D, you've added me on your list. Give me a second. I have no friends online. The reason I have no friends is because I recently just cleared all my friends list out, and it was like, because, you know, just did. And just kept a couple of people, you know, the most important people, so, which is one of my very good friends I've known for years, and my other half. That was it. Would have got past that bit, didn't it? Right. Excitement, fear, and nausea. That's cool. That works. There you go. What do you think? Not bad on my first attempt. And I need to build a mountain. So, let's see if I can make those trains a little bit longer, because it's a runaway train, isn't it? So let's see if we can use a 4-car. Isn't it? This park is far from finished. I'm just trying to sort some stuff out. I will have a look at it. I will do. Okay. I actually have a finished park on my Steam itself. It's actually called Alpine Park. There's no connection between Alpine Alpha and that park. It was just, you know, the reason I chose Alpine Alpha is something different from what I usually use. Yeah, but it's just, yeah, it's definitely, you know, it's, I would say it's about 95% complete. I mean, it looks great during the dark. I mean, I've got different worlds. I've got a space world. I've got this world. And look at that. It's made it even with 4 cars. Up, around. I have noticed one thing though. I need to get myself an ultra widescreen TV. The ultra widescreen TV. Oh, what one about ultra widescreen monitor. There is good things and bad things, right? About the monitor I've got. It's a big monitor in itself, but I want to stick that monitor up on an arm and have an ultra wide here. Mostly because with a second monitor, streaming will be a lot easier. And secondly, having an ultra wide playing Elite Dangerous. As much as I would love to have VR, I find that VR is not stream friendly, and a lot of people who love to watch streams like this, you can't watch VR. I've tried watching it the other day and it was like, ugh. Right, statistics, reliability is out. Don't care. Right, There you go. Right, okay. Mountain time. Mountain time. Right, I said I was going to put the mountain about here, wasn't I? So, terrain. Pool. That just is cool. What do you think, Adkins? A bit more? Okay, let's just smooth it out a little bit. So it looks a bit weathered. You got that kind of that view there as well. So you'd come up there, oh dear, around there, and straight to that bit there. Oh right, hang on, I just realised that are they crossed right there? That's cool. Right. That's really cool. I reckon just have like a little hill here. Fuck it, we'll make it a mountain. Like a little hill. And let's move out a bit. I mean, one's a totally immersed roller coaster in the mountain. It looks really quite cool actually. So, there we go. I'm not finished with it yet though. Pardon me. I do need to kind of... That's annoying. Right. There we go. I love that. The fact is that you can change it just on the fly. Right. Place an entrance. And place an exit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, let's do some pavements, shall we? Keep forgetting you have to do the queues separately. Keep trying to select the same queuing system. So. Yep. Right. Yeah, there we go. Oop. There we go. Very odd queuing system, but what I will do, I'll raise the ground just a tiny bit as well. So it just kind of gives that, you know, that look. The look of love. Oh, hang on. Little archway. Don't you make it into an archway. And we're going to smooth it. Smooth. I do love the little tools, the terrain tools. I mean, it's just so, yeah. Shall we ride it? We could do it cinematically, or we could just stay in the seat. when I went to Fort Park last, and they had a runaway train like this, and they had a picture thing of the runaway train, and it was brilliant. You know, the runaway train was awesome. I love runaway trains. However, if you sat in the front, just behind the carriage, and that's the only problem is you couldn't see us on the picture thing because the shroud, the roof of the car in front just blocked us completely. Bit of a shame. That's good. I do need to change the colour of the tracks though. I like that, that's cool. I am going to change the colours. Edit. No, I just did the wrong thing. Right. We need to change, customize. Here we go. Track colour. What does that? Oh, that changes that. We'll have that black. Simple black. Okay. Right. What about this? What changes? Oh, those are the supporters. How about black as well? I don't know. Should make it brown. That's more like red. Hang on. There we go. And then we'll have. What changed that? Oh, it's also those as well. It's also kind of F8304. What about 309? No. 30. Let's go for 20 instead. Cause I look. There we go. So it kind of gives it a different brownish colour. And we are going to have. Oh, right, they're the pylons. Right, okay, we'll have the black pylons. But I would say basically most things will be kind of that, you know. Right, the train. I'm going to keep it more kind of browns and golds and, you know. Kind of that wooden feeling. So. Okay, right. Can't really. Orchestra, cube. Nah, I won't put any music on it just yet. However, what I will do. Oh, I can open that now. What I will do is. Whee! I want to put some scenery in, and I love putting scenery in. So, what should we put in? Animatronics. To come out in between trees. I'm looking at your park, but my PC can't handle it. I think it's because the park is open. If you close the park and all the guests leave, that would improve FPS. It's the guests, unfortunately, in this game that kill the frame rate, which is a big shame. But you know. It would have been great if it wasn't. Yeah. Wow, for 2 hours, for an hour and a half, I've got so far. I don't know how to. I haven't got the right head on. I don't think. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah, 'cause what I could do, I'm trying to think, you know, I could have this as a thingy, but no, what about if I have it as like a castle ride? I haven't done anything, I haven't moved it. See, so if I have it, I would bank some of the corners, but a bit more, but the ride looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Probably. Not bad for my first go. I mean, I'm not a ride builder, you see. I love doing the whole scenery kind of thing, so hang on. You know, I'm not the biggest of ride builders. I'm terrible at building rides, but... What the... Witch casting spell? Oh, bloody hell, looks like my ex-fiancée. Looks like my ex-girlfriend, sorry. Actually, you can tell it looks like my mother. Let's do some large... Let's get rid of that, what I've put in there. Okay. Ooh, fairy tower. Everybody loves a fairy tower. What I am going to do is some walls around it as well. It's just going to give that kind of fairy tale feel to it. Just on the ride. God, I could just spend hours just making stuff on this. I really could. Definitely not a bad idea, but just... Definitely not bad, but just make the enjoyment higher. Right, you mean smoothing it at the banking, or... Now let's... You must close the ride. Okay, close the ride, and then edit the track. Well, what if I get the computer to just smooth it? I mean, if I do that, and then hit smooth... Oh! Smooth banking. Okay. Optional catwalk. Nah, no, no catwalk. Just looks fugly. Okay, right. Should we test it again? And so it was. I can't remember what it was last time. I'll have to look back on this on the stream because it goes straight to YouTube as well. So just a kind of. Right. Scenery. Blueprints. Obviously. Lighter. I love this track. I kind of want to give it like a large kind of castle-y feel. Just in the corners, if it's in places... Hang on, just in the corners. If it's a place where the train goes fast, it's better to turn the track inward. See, I do that. I've done that there, and then straightened it out. And I've done that over there. It's only on this corner there I haven't done it. And possibly this corner in here, but you know, so it's just coming down to the end of the ride. But look, excitement was going right up to 5 there. And nausea's staying quite down, so I'm quite happy with it. That's my first attempt. But I will have to try something that Adkins has suggested, which is the underwater bit. If you can do it like a tunnel underwater, like a glass tunnel. So, but it's got to be a pain in itself. I feel. Right, let's bring up the Steam Workshop. Let's have a look at fairy stuff, you know, like towers and castles and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty good at just perfectionist. Oh dear, I'm not a perfectionist, but I like to get things right. Okay, buildings, or should I put sceneries? Look at that, Tortuga Castle. Tortuga, yeah. That's cool. That was. Can't spell. The castle. Like castle. Let's go for scenery. Some reason something's not liking either the Steam or the capture. Okay, let's get rid of okay, so I've got rid of that. Castle. Thinking Castle Tower would probably be the better thing to call it. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Lewis. Thank you, and welcome to the new 12 viewers. I hope you're having a lovely afternoon, evening, or wherever you are in the world. Yeah, feel free to stick around and join in the conversation. Right now, I've just built my first roller coaster ever. And Steam is playing up on me tonight. Why? Look at these castle towers, yeah. Just your average castle tower. Oh, that's pretty. God, that sounds like my other half. Oh, that's pretty. My precious. Oh, that's cool. I'll get that. Give me 2 seconds, Lewis. I will show you my quote unquote awesome roller coaster. Let me just castle walls. Let me just that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a nice scenery to it. You see, castle walls. That's great. I'll just make my own castle walls. Here we go. There we go. And the challenge was that that Adkins gave me was build it into a mountain kind of thing. Sorry. So I took a challenge and I did it twice. But yeah, you go down there. Straight through there, up, round, and down. You can see just on the right hand side. Goes into the two mountains, yeah. Yeah. But what I also like to do when I get the time is I like to put lights inside the mountain or something really cool. I mean, Kempty's looking at my other park and he's like, I've closed your park, but all the people, they're not listening to me, they will keep going on the rides. Well, Kempty's because you need to crack the whip out and start beating them. I shouldn't say that. You start cracking the whip and telling them to leave. Oh dear. I don't know what it is about this game. It's just nice just to kind of put some chill out kind of music. Get yourself a nice drink. I'm out of drink. I'll get myself another drink in a minute. And just play. It's just nice, just kind of like, what is that? Is that? Oh, wait, hang on. No, that's supposed to be halfway up the tower, isn't it? It's a funny window. That's cool. Right. Let's type in castle because otherwise you're going to be inundated with all these kind of other thingies. 2-meter wall castle. I just know this is going to be a funny thing. Yeah, it's so chill. I do love it. Don't get me wrong, I love my action games. I love like Destiny 2 and I mean I play a lot of Elite Dangerous. And that in itself can be quite chill as well. I think something's gone wrong. And but yeah, I just something about this game is just like, yeah, just chilling, chillaxing. I love the fact that, you know, what I do love to do as well is play oh, what's that game I was just on about earlier? Oh, can't remember it now. What is it? Oh god, it's what is it? Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I've got number 3, and I just love playing that. I could play that till the cows come home. That one went a bit wrong, didn't it? And that's one of the games. And the thing is, right, I'll switch the music off, and I'll just listen to the music I'm listening to now. It's just like, I mean, last night I was watching a few streamers myself. I was watching someone play Stardew Valley, and I've loved that game. I've got that game, and I'll play it. Yeah, it's one of my games. I haven't gone back to it ever since putting it down, and I should really. I mean, that'll be a nice, kind of relaxing game to kind of play late at night. But like, don't know if you ever kind of. I'm a night owl when it comes to things like this. I will play late night games, and I love playing these kind of games. So, right, since that's all even. I am gonna put a pond inside as well. You know, just this area here, just water. So it looks like as you're coming round, it looks like you're gonna land in the water as well. Oh, that went a bit wrong. I'm gonna put a tower at the corner as well. Oh, pardon me. Speaking about towers, it just my memory just clicked. Just don't forget. Just forget about the outside world. Yeah. I mean, everyone has got their troubles in this world, including myself. I mean, nobody's perfect. You know, I have. I know it's gonna sound really odd. I have a really terrible anger issue. I mean, I don't let it affect my work, obviously, because otherwise I'd be just terrible at my job. But it's something like this you just relax to. And if you're that type of gamer who sometimes just loves to play games just to kind of escape the world, which is what I am. I love to play games just to escape. And for me, this is just except when I do something wrong, like this here. It's just one of those games you just play. So it tells me, yeah, look at that, I completely missed it, didn't I? There we go. No, missed it again. There we go. Yeah, it's just, like I said, it's just nice just to forget about the outside world. I mean, I don't know about you, but sometimes you look at the world and you think, you look at people, for example, you think, really, you're arguing over that? Or, you know, you're driving along and someone jumps out of the car and starts screaming at you because you've cut them up accidentally. It's just, just pitiful, really. And you just come home, you're like, oh, that idiot wound me up. But you just like, yeah, I'll get over it. Let's play some games and just chill. Am I right there? Just relax. I am gonna put. That doesn't match the walls. That doesn't match the walls. Why does that not match the walls? That sucks. Unless. Oh, thank you, Lewis. Brilliant. I really appreciate it. Thank you for following. It really means a lot, actually. I do, you know. I'm getting near to my target. I see a great park in the making. I love making parks. Adkins, I really do. It's just therapeutic. I don't know what is actually therapeutic. I mean, I work with a colleague of mine called Mike, and he's slightly younger than me. I mean, I'm 33 years old. I know what you're thinking. I don't look it. And probably do look at actually thinking about it at the moment. Us angry Brits got to stick together. Yeah. You can change the colour of the walls if you want. That means effort. That means effort. And I like that grey colour on my walls. I might just make my own tower. Tower of pimps. But yeah, I was thinking about therapeutic things. Was yeah, my colleague Mike, who's slightly younger than me. Not by much. No, but he's got 5 kids. Yeah, I think he's got about 5 kids. Not all his. Some of his, some of his misses, and some from past relationships, and his missus had past relationship. You get the story. And although you know, I was just saying to him the other day that I don't really get out a lot. I don't really do a lot outside. I don't have 2 monitors, no, I don't. You're probably wondering, how am I keeping up with conversations and such? Well, I'm going to use that. It's because you guys, you lovely people, are on a tablet next to my monitor. And just under the camera's there, tablet's there, got a tablet here, I've got my mobile there. And whenever you guys comment, it'll go straight to my tablet, which is right by my computer screen. So I see the movement and also my eyes are drawn to it. So, as I was saying, you guys keep interrupting me. This is the problem about streaming. It's the fact you get so kind of, you start a story and then someone says something and you're like, oh, start again. So yeah, and I was just saying to him, I don't get out a lot. I don't really like to get out a lot. I says, well, how about one day, you know? He's a big fan of rock crawlers, and what I mean by rock crawlers is these remote control. I wouldn't say cars; they're more like trucks or anything else, and they're not designed for speed or anything like that. They're just designed to kind of climb up things. Yes, I've in fact used 2 mountains. Look, 1, 2. So, I'm always up for suggestions. I mean, it's the best way to kind of game. It's interactive. You know, if you can interact with your streamer, that's always the better way to do it. You see. Oh, where did that one go? I lost one. Oh well. And so he said, yeah, you should join me out one day. You know, we'll do it. I said, yeah, okay. So we planned that for Monday. Monday just gone. Bear in mind, I finished work at 9 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, I should say. So I woke up at 7 o'clock. I didn't wake up. I went to bed about 7:30 after I got in, shaved, showered, done all sorts, and had to get up for 10 for a phone call. And the phone call was about 45 minutes long, and then went to sleep afterwards. And the worst part was I was late for my mid-morning stream because I've got a schedule to keep, and so far I've not kept it because I'm a terrible person. That's why. But yeah, it's that was a couple hours late, which it happens. You see, I woke up late and yeah, so I did that. So I streamed for a little bit, and then I just couldn't get my head onto it. I could not. I felt like the stream I was doing at the time, there was no energy behind it. So I was like, this is a complete waste. And yeah, I looked at your part and I go, oh, cheers, Kempty and Adkins. You should make it where the water shoots up the coaster as it goes down. Yes, I will do. Okay, I'm just gonna get the scenery right first. But yeah, so I streamed for a little bit. Didn't stream for too long, and I just wanted to play just something different to what I normally was playing, and just just kind of relax and watch some YouTube videos. I mean, sometimes I love gaming, I absolutely love it, but you just want to sit back and watch someone else game for once, or watch YouTube for once, stuff like that. But I find now, since I started streaming, I find I watch streaming a lot more than I did beforehand. Anyway, a water coaster. Yes, I do need to do one. Oh god. So yeah, stopped the stream, and Mike rang me about 4:15, saying, I'm outside in your car park. So I thought, awesome, right, cool. So I went out and joined him, and do you know what? We didn't go too far. Went down to the beach, and near the beach has a little bit of foresty, hilly, muddy bit, dusty bit. And do you know what? It was so therapeutic to get in all the these big trucks around the thing, up and down, through the the weeds, stuff like that. It was brilliant. And then he told me how much these rock crawlers were. 700 quid. 700 quid for a remote controlled car. 700 quid. I couldn't believe it. Right, what am I doing? Scenery. That was it. Yeah. Okay. Custom. Animatronics, animated lights. I was going to do nature once and have some like trees, stuff like that. Yeah. So 700 quid. I couldn't believe it. What were those things? Hang on. Hashtag number 1. Twitch. Oh, that's. I like the little emblems. They're really cool. Right. I don't know what they mean though. But 700 quid for a remote control car. That's essentially what they were, remote control trucks. And it was like, yeah, you should get one. We can go out more often. You can design it yourself and build it yourself. And I'm like, I don't think my other half would appreciate if I spent £700 on a remote control car. I know it's my own money. I know my money's my own. But 700 quid though. I mean, yeah, I have spent a lot more on my PC than that. I mean, just the upgrade I did the other month. Was it last month or the month before? Getting the DDR4 RAM and the new Intel chip. No, AMD chip. So, yeah, I was just like, yeah, I think I'll stick to what I know. But I've said to him, look, because he's got 6. He has 6 of them. So I said, look, I'm happy popping out whenever you want, just to kind of, yeah. But yeah, those remote control cars are surprisingly expensive. I know. And another colleague of mine wanted to go not paintballing, airsofting. Now, I'll be up for airsofting. That, but it's expensive. And personally, I just think it's actually an ex-colleague. I think he just wants to shoot me. Well, again, we went paintballing once and he shot me in the backside. I had a bruise for a week. Couldn't sit down. I really couldn't. It was like so painful. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been shot in the backside. Yeah. Not the most pleasant things. JPEGs. User images. I've got loads of. Oh, I just had a thought. I could put a a little thingy in there, couldn't I? A little store. Pirate battle. Spooky tour. Temple ruins. Airsoft is a whole lot softer though. Yeah. Yeah, probably. And it looks cooler as well. I mean, you know, it really does. But you you couldn't just turn up someplace like in the New Forest with a load of airsoft guns and start shooting each other because someone's probably going to end up calling the police and, you know, saying, yeah, there's some people who've got guns out and they're shooting. You just know it's going to turn up bad. You're going to have a real gun pointed at you. But has to do some advertising in there. Too low res because it utilises less than. So yeah, you barely get it, Bruce. You're probably right. But like I said, I've never really tried it. I've never tried it at all. Chief beef, right? Pip shop water, information, Takeshi, visuals. The one that I didn't highlight, isn't it? My idea is to can I get it? No, I need to go back one more. There we go. See, how was that cool? Just slots it perfectly. Look, tons of fun to play. Look, looks tons of fun. You actually play an actual game. I've only shot the titles. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one. It does look fun, and you know, some of my buddies actually do it, and it's just finding the time because most of the airsofting sites, I mean, near me, will only do it during the weekend. I unfortunately work at the weekend. I'm not bitter about that at all. No, but it's if I can find an airsofting site that is open like during the weekday near me, I would, you know, terrible. I would probably you know, go airsofting. But then again, you've got to go with other people, haven't you? Otherwise, you might turn up and there won't be anyone to play with. And all you'll be doing is, well, running around the woods by yourself. It sounds like a dodgy thing, you know. Sounds like you go dogging, running through the woods by yourself. Oh dear. I mean, I've shot, obviously, you know, I've shot a real gun before. And it's just yeah, you know, something about airsoft. Because obviously the rifles I've shot were 2.2 rifles, and they were my other half's father's. Oh god, yeah. I just thought of something. Shotgun wedding. Oh dear. But yeah, you know, it's just I think that looks a lot better already. You do something, yeah, spray. That's what you need to do. Right, let's stop testing. Let's actually open that because it's that writing's doing my nut. Oh, what's it doing? Scenery. And it was just, yeah, just he took me out one day just to kind of go down a range and start shooting. So now, what you're saying, Gerald's small. See, that would piss me off if I was on the road and I was just this annoying jet. Ooh. I just had a thought. This could go completely wrong. But it could also be quite. Hang on. Hang on. I've just done that completely wrong, haven't I? If I put. Can't. You're blind someone all to that powerful. Yeah. Do you know what? I've got to go back to like a theme park or something like Alton Towers. And I'm not sure. Actually, I'd say that I've never been to Alton Towers. I've been to Thorpe Park, but not actually been to Alton Towers. Right. Okay. There's water in it. Let's see if can I push it down to the point. No, the water just dissipates. Although that has given me a great idea. And it was an idea that Kempty gave me earlier. It's not blueprints, it's definitely under customs. Here we go. A few rocks. Kempty, can you guess what I'm going to be doing? Anybody can guess? Oh, poo. Basically, what I am planning to do. Oh, Rodders 73, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it, buddy. Kempty, you gave me this idea when you were on about the fountain. No, Rodders, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Join in the conversation if you want. You don't have to. I'm not asking you, but you know, tell us what you play. If you play Elite or even this, whereabouts are you in the world, and why have you tuned into me? Why do people just tune into me? I think it's because I think most of you. I know one or two of you. Probably from England, but most of you who are watching the stream, are you from America, abroad? And that's gone completely wrong, but I'm going to keep it anyway. But I know some of you are from States. Belgium. Oh no, you are from Kempty. I know where you are. You've been on my streams before. You've watched it. You tend to kind of you watch my you're second on the oh wow I'm second. That's awesome. That is probably because it's a British, it's made in Britain, and probably because I'm not the I don't know, I really don't know why I'm the second. Maybe it's just, you know, lose from England. I was looking for Team BNN, and I like Planet Coaster. Do you like Rodders, do you like Elite Dangerous? Can I talk to you about our Lord and Saviour, Elite Dangerous? That's a bit big, that is. I want something. There's not a lot of rocks here. We need to kind of write to Frontier, say, look, we need smaller rocks. We need better rocks. Okay, give us more rocks. You've never played it. Do you know what? It's just if you love. I don't know how old you are, buddy, but when I was younger, I grew up with games like X-Wing vs TIE Fighter and stuff like that, and it's a space sim. That's essentially what Elite Dangerous is. It's a space simulator, and you fly around. And I've got a throttle and a stick there, you know, a joystick, and it's brilliant. I love it. But if you're like not sure about it, watch some streams about it, especially with people where they've got smaller ships or they're just first starting out. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some really awesome kind of Elite Dangerous commanders who will play it, but they're always playing their really huge big ships. I mean, I could afford a big ship, But the reason I don't fly the big ships is because that looks like I'm not going to say what that looks like. Water jet charge. What do you think? So it kind of looks like it's coming out. The thing is, but no. If you ever get a chance, seriously, watch a couple of less popular um, streamers play it. I find that the most popular streamers, you know, you don't get a hearsay when they're talking. I mean, you can't just interact with them. Is it the game I usually stream? Yes, it is. However, it is a game I love to stream, and I'm currently doing a series on it. You know, the very kind of a very British stream of Elite Dangerous. There we go. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Oh God, my memory's just gone shot there. Adkins, little waterfall. Yeah, it's a game I love to stream, but I feel that I've got to stream other games because otherwise I'm going to go mad playing Elite Dangerous all the time. I am going to go absolutely insane. And I love Elite Dangerous, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. But it's like, yeah, I played it. And I'm in the middle of nowhere at the moment as well, isn't it? So I'm not doing any kind of combats or anything like that because I'm exploring. But I've got a few people who love watching that stream, but I just got to mix it up. I've mixed it up a little bit tonight because... Where are you going? I thought it was a, you know, just an waterfall notes. Yoink. Yeah, if you see any ideas, steal them. I mean, oh God, I don't know about a lot of. I used to run a clan, and I used to run a Discord with this clan, and I've had a lot of other clans. A lot of people will kind of, you know, for example, the stream. I would, if you know anything, I know a great website or anything like that, just post it. As long as it's nothing too bad, post it in the chat. But it's one with other clans that I've been a part of before I made my own and then disbanded it. There was there'd be always be on the case where, well, you know, you can't post stuff like that. You know, you can't post other sites because it's not really our clan. And so I'm like, well, what if it helps other people? You need to relax and play. So yeah, if you want to steal any ideas, by all means, steal it. Okay, just remember, if you get any money, you know, or a lot of followers, could you send them this way? I turned off stuff. Oh, I turned off stuff. I'm not dealing with these people who nag about a boring job when they're only 2,000 a day. Christ. I don't know that much in a month, let alone a day. Oh dear. Make it your own. Oh, that's a new restroom toilet. Oh no, go away. Right, I need to put more rides in. At the moment, all I have is 2 rides, a roller coaster, and a carousel. My journal still was on $45 a month. $45 a month. Christ, couldn't even live with that. Right, sorry, but that was annoying me. It was just the right. Let's get back to building. Right, let's do some scenery around this as carousel, okay? Because I find that I love doing sceneries. Princess. Just don't know what side should I put it on. Oh, into the thingy. Should I put it on that side? No, I'll put it on that side because it kind of levels it out a little bit. Let's do it. Yeah, it's a bit at an angle. Now that'll do. I know I keep going back to the castle thing. Right. If I go back to castle, we just kind of no. Let's go back to the whole castle things. $45 a month. Right. What's so yeah, going back to the whole Mike story, it was just nice to just get out in the sunshine and when we're actually going up and down these things, there's a few people stop and turn their heads, and yeah, you'd think, you know, how old are we playing with toys? But couldn't care. I just couldn't care unless it was just nice to get out in the sunshine. I mean, don't you agree? Something funny happened to me at work the other day. Now, I think a couple of people already know this story, but if any of you do follow my Twitter, Alpha Alpine, at Alpha Alpine, you know, the link is somewhere up there. I ended up with 2 torches. Now, 2 kind of actual torches, lights, you know, torches, that's what I meant. Because I messed up. I really messed up about something. And, are you kidding? So as long as, hang on, as long as you enjoy it, doesn't matter if it's toys. Yeah, agreed. It's not hurting anyone. So Sunday evening, I went to work, and I turned up to work a little bit early because it was a nice day, nice evening. I started at 7 p.m. and I felt like, you know, let's go a little bit early, so my colleague, you know, start to enjoy his evening a little bit earlier, and you know, just be nice. So, you know, I turned up. And I thought, right, okay, I need to pop into the office because I need to go use the loo. So whilst I'm in the office, I can get my other colleagues. I don't know what to do around here. Let's put a couple of shops down, actually, thinking about it. I don't know, you know, I thought, let's go and get my colleagues bits and pieces that he needs for his shift because my colleague starts at the same time as me. So I did. I went upstairs, got his stuff, went to the torches, because they're chargeable torches. So I unplugged my torch, put mine in my bag, unplugged his torch, put his in my back pocket, and then grabbed his bag. And came back downstairs, joined up with my colleague I was taking over from. And I had to wait for Tolly. This is the colleague that I brought the torch, you know, I got all this stuff down for him. So I got his van keys, got everything ready for him. So he turns up and he's like, right, I'll be right back. And I said, well, where are you going? He said, I need to go get my stuff. And I said, no, I've got it all for you. There you go, there's your key. He says, oh, awesome, buddy. Cheers. So, you know, away I go. So I said, right, okay, I'm going to crack on because I need to refuel and crack on. Okay. So I leave. About 20 minutes later, I get a phone call, and it is Tolly, my colleague that I brought the stuff down for. And he goes to me, Greg, did you bring down a torch for me? I said, yeah, it's in the bag. No, it's not. Yeah, it's in the bag, 100%. I put it in the bag. No, it's not. I said, seriously, have you checked the side pockets of the bag? Because I mean, these bags are like big tool bag kind of things, so old equipment in for one of my for a job, clipboard and other bits and pieces. And he said to me, no, it's definitely not in there. And I said, well, I remember putting it in the bag, 100% putting it in the bag. And he says, no, it's not in the bag. Well, maybe you've left it upstairs in the office. I said, okay, you can try, but I definitely put it in the bag. So he said, right, okay, I'll call you back in a little bit. He hangs up. I'm still driving to where I need to go. Brighton, that's it. And I get to well, near Brighton. I get to Lewes and I have to jump out the van. But on the way, as I'm just about to jump out the van, he rings me back. He goes, "No, I can't find it anywhere upstairs in the office." And I said, "Are you 100% sure?" He asked me, "Are you 100% sure you put it in the bag?" I said, "Yes." "Are you kind of... Do you think you've dropped it out on the street?" And I said, "I very much doubt it, because a big metal torch versus a cement ground, you'd hear it go bang." "Oh, okay then. Alright. Well, I've texted the boss and asking if he's got it as well, but he said no, he hasn't." Okay. So, I hang up, and I jump out the van, go and start my patrol. What do I feel in my back pocket? It's his torch. So I've got two torches. I've got one in my pouch, which connects to my white belt, and one in my back pocket. How did I not feel that as I'm driving along? Because what we wear is combat trousers, and it just sits, and the back pockets just curve around the buttocks, and the torch was just on one of the sides, on the right side, and I didn't feel it. So I'm like, oh shit. So I thought to myself at that point, what do I do? Do I own up to it? Do I meet him in the morning and then sneakily stick it in his bag? Or do I just deny all liability and just have a good night and just get on with my job? Well, what I did was I ring him up and I say to him, "Tolly," because I've known Tolly for years. It's he was in my last job as well, and he was a good friend then, and he's just it's awesome bloke. So I ring him up and I say to him, "Tolly," he goes, "Yes, I love you." And you know that you would kind of back up, I would back you up on anything and support you if you ever need me. "You've got my torch, haven't you?" is what he said. And I said, "Maybe." What's my job? I actually work in the security sector. I do mobile security, so I drive around all night long. And I don't drive around all night long. Most of the time, you're just sitting around waiting for alarms to come in. These could be residential alarms. These could be commercial buildings that go off if there's an intruder, or something simple like a spider crossing a PIR sensor, which is a passive infrared sensor. And what we also do is just standardised patrols. Is when we're walking around the site, make sure windows are closed. It sounds mundane. It sounds like a job that you would get bored of very quickly. But going from, there are times it can be interesting. There are times it can be really interesting. I mean, I'll tell you a story what happened this weekend. But there are other jobs that, the best way to describe it, it's part and part. You see, my last job, I was on my feet for 10 to 13 hours a day, and I was run absolutely ragged. And I worked at a very popular holiday resort in England, along the south coast, and I was the medical officer for them. And you can see why I was run ragged, because obviously, especially during the summer, you would just be, dealing with some little learner who's probably fallen over and cut their knee, which are really nice things. But sometimes you were just running around and dealing with, I don't know, someone who has a spinal injury. So going from something like that, that I'm constantly running around, to a job that I'm driving around, was a nice change. And not to mention, it's another change of it. It was the pace has changed. I'm on a 12-hour shift, and a lot of those times I'm on downtime. I don't do I'm just watching Netflix. So yeah, brilliant. Absolutely love it, and it's just nice. And I can go home as well. I can have a nice little nap. My boss doesn't mind. He really doesn't. As long as I do my job, get it over and done with, and deal with whatever comes my way, not a problem. But yeah, it's different. It's different from what I've ever done before. But I've always done that. I was kind of in the security kind of sector. I've always had in England, you've got to have a license to do security. and this license is a government license, accreditation license, and you have to go on, on courses to get it. And you got different licenses for different jobs. Now, the license I currently have, it's going to sound really odd, allows me to work as a doorman, as a bouncer, and I've done door work. And I would say I did enjoy it, but I didn't. It's just something. It will put you off drinking for life if you work on the doors of a nightclub. It really would. Because you are dealing with drunks constantly. And in England, it is illegal. Fun fact, it is actually illegal to be intoxicated on a licensed premises. Are you allowed to arrest someone? In England we have a thing called citizen's arrest, and there's a thing called a Section 3 Use of Force Act, and that's common law. And it goes along the lines of, oh God, what is it? I'll have to Google this really quickly. There is actually a wording, and I should know it off the top of my head, but I don't know it off the top of my head because I'm an idiot. Section 3 Use of Force Act. Okay, here you go. Section 3 Use of Force, Criminal Act, Law Act 1967. Okay, it is. You can use force in making an arrest, including a citizen's arrest. You can use force in making an arrest. A person may use such force as is reasonable in the circumstances in the prevention of crime, or in effecting or assisting a lawful arrest of offenders, suspect offenders, or persons unlawfully at large. Let's see. So, you've got that. However, there is a common law. So there's criminal law and common law with use of force. And common law is slightly different as well. A person may use such force as is reasonable circumstances. I've just read that out, haven't I? So it's just so many kind of laws and statutes and things like that. Here we go. At common law, force. Any person may use such force. There you go. Common law. Here you go. Any person may use such force as is reasonable in the circumstances in defence of some of themselves or others or certain circumstances, property, which includes prevention or ward off unlawful force, an assault, that is, rescue another person from attack or prevent an attack, in other words, to save a life, to avoid or escape unlawful detention. But it's not inclusive. However, you actually have to use. It is. When it comes to it, if you ever have to go to court, any action that you do, you have to justify. You have to justify in court. For example, now this is where it gets a little bit on the dark side, a little bit grey, because in England there's a thing called using reasonable force. Now, that force has to be proportionate to the force that is being used against you. However, how do you judge that? How would you judge what reasonable force is? It's when you're in a courtroom situation, it's very difficult. But if you're not in person, yeah. And unlike America, it is not illegal. I don't know if this is entirely America, but some states, yeah, those laws are very vague. It's very see where the issue comes with. But in England, it is not illegal to resist arrest. However, it is illegal to assault the police officer who is arresting you. So yeah, I mean, the laws are pretty vague. However, we do carry handcuffs. And we do have to be trained in them, but I find that diplomacy works 10 times better than that's more of a thingy. Diplomacy, you know, you'll catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar. That's what someone said to me. But you would never please everyone you meet. And my other half came out. My other half has a really good say when it comes to something like that. She said to me once that if you think about it, people are like peaches, okay? And you can be the most juiciest peach in the world, the most succulent looking peach, and the smoothest peach in the world, and just the most tastiest peach in the world. And you'll get one arsehole who doesn't like peaches. Well, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. My other half is younger than me. So, there you go, something to think about, that is. Let's move that. I didn't like where I put that. But yeah, unfortunately, the laws can be pretty vague on a lot of things, really. But, you know, we get training in all sorts of restraints, training and breakaway training. There's a thing called Mabo, and if you talk to any police officer in England, Scotland, and Wales, they have to be trained in a thing called Mabo, which is a very kind of low-level defence kind of mechanism where you can detain someone without using too much force, but enough to kind of hold them. So yeah, you know, it's. But like I said, you know, catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar. And yeah, I've got a couple of people. There's an abandoned place that we cover, which is in my area, and this place is completely abandoned. It's an old nursing home, and you know, everyone who does like these urban explorers and stuff like that. Pardon me. And I've caught a large number of these urban explorers. But, you know, as much as it pisses me off going to these places because of a CCTV activation, because someone's going to have a look. Really, that's why my home fly trap didn't work. Oh dear, yeah, seriously. You know, as much as going to these places constantly because of someone wants to explore something, you know, yeah, I mean, I've caught quite a few people urban exploring, like I said, and I've always come to them, and they see the security vehicle first, and they see me step out as well, and I have to wear a stab vest, and I've got, you know, handcuffs on me, I've got all sorts, I've got torches on me, and yeah, I've got the works, you know, and the thing that throws them off is I would say to them, just normally in the evening or late in the morning or very early in the morning, I'll say, "Good evening, how are we doing?" Throws them off straight away, it really does. And I find that if you interact with them, if you engage them in a conversation, you know, they are quite polite back. Sometimes, like I said, some of them not. And you just stand around and say to them, "Look, you know, you're not really meant to be here, are you?" And I say, "No." I said, well, if I was in your shoes, I'll probably be doing the same. Come on, who wouldn't? I definitely would, because come on. If you like going urban exploring, I think security work might be the best thing for you, because you get to see some interesting sights. Really do. Right, I'm gonna put another shot. This whole time I have sadly still got 2 rides, and I've built a little town around that one ride. Right, let's start adding other things. Let's start adding other things to it. Whirly rig. Aeronauts. I just want kind of a relaxing ride at the moment. But yeah, even a bit, you know, it just throws them off, and they're like, whoop, you know. And there's a set of urban explorers who well, there was 3 guys at this one place that I went to, and you know, this is the abandoned nursing home I was just talking about. No, the 2 guys. These guys were, well, I'm 5'9". I'm quite short. I'm not big built. I'm not muscly, you know, not at all. Okay, which is probably why I just don't get into fights anymore. But the thing is, right, these 2 blokes, they were big blokes, and obviously I treat them the same way as I'll treat everyone else. And obviously caught them there. I said, look, you know, I'm meant to be here, and went with all that stuff. And as I'm walking out, you know, this place had a long driveway. Yeah, urban exploring sounds fun, but for property, it's always a risk. It's always a risk urban exploring as well, because of asbestos and what do you call it? Just you know, personnel attack. You could be attacked by some druggie. I'm not saying all druggies are going to attack you, but you know, there is a high risk. And never go alone, and make sure someone tells you, and make sure you tell someone where you're going and what time you expect to be back. But yeah, with these 2 blokes, you know, they were nice as pie. No complaints. Okay, you know, they completely understood. They you know, they wasted my time, and they were really quite apologetic when I told them I've just driven, you know, 10 miles to get there, just to kind of tell them to go away. Now, as I'm walking them off this this long driveway, guess who decides to show up? I never do that alone in the dark, though. Yeah, I wouldn't do it in the dark either. It's really quite cool, though, but I wouldn't do it in the dark. Because you never know. You can carry one torch, and most people only carry a single torch, and you'll just die on them. But I was walking these 2 gentlemen now, and you know, a police van. I'm talking about a big vehicle, you know, with at least 6 or 7 police officers inside it, turn up at the gate, and these 2 guys looked like they were gonna cack themselves because they thought they were gonna get arrested and all sorts. I know in England trespass is not an arrestable offence; it's a civil offence where the civil court will deal with it if there's any loss or any kind of damage, not damage as such, but yeah, you know what I mean. You know, you can't be arrested for urban exploring or trespass. So these 2 are like, they just looked at them and said, look, guys, don't worry about it. Let me go talk to them quickly, okay? So obviously being in full uniform, as you know, license hanging around my neck. You know, I spoke to police officers and said, yeah, it's just these 2 guys. You know, there's no issues with them. I'm just walking them off site. So I said, you sure you don't want a hand? And I said, no, they're fine. They're happy. I'm happy. Everyone's happy. Okay, I said, oh, awesome. That's make work for us. The police officers drive off. And you know, these 2 blokes, they say to me, yeah, cheers for that, you know. And they shake my hand. I said, look, have a good night, look after yourselves, okay, but please don't come back. At least wait until after the weekend when I'm not working. And as I'm just about to walk back up the pathway, because obviously I've driven on site, one of them said, oi, buddy, pal. I said, yeah, what's up? Can I get a selfie with you? Yeah, fuck it, why not? So there's a picture of me in my Sabbath Highways holding it, because there's camera, there's pitch black, I was holding a torch up like that, and I got a selfie with these 2 blokes. And I thought, you know, never will see that picture again, never will I. Well, I'm sat on YouTube the other day. I say the other day, it was a few days later, and one of these urban explorers done a picture, you know, done the whole scene. I don't know why I loaded that up. I was going to do more rides, wasn't I? Done a whole kind of video on, you know, this abandoned thing. It's abandoned place that I was called to. And I was like, yeah, you know, surprised security didn't catch you and all that lot. And they said, well, the security did see us, but we hid away from them. And you know, when he found us, he was a right dick. And I know exactly who that was. Not saying any names. And I said, well, you know, I'm always interested in urban exploring, and I'm happy to kind of go out with you. And at least then, you know, if you ever want to go to this place, let me know and I'll make sure it's okay, and then you can do it properly. So that's really good. I mean, do you work for a security company? I said, yeah, actually I do. And he says, yeah, I just got this picture from these two blokes, and they said they met the nicest security guard in West Sussex. There was a picture of me. Yeah, it wasn't the same guys. Completely different guys. These urban explorers were completely different guys. And it was like, and they were like, is it? And they said, is this you? This picture. And I said, so I had a decent look at it. This was all over Facebook, and I was like, yeah, that's me. I said, oh, that'd be cool if you can come out one day with us and have next one. Didn't happen though. Didn't really happen. You know, going out with them. I mean, but I was like, yeah, you know, the fact is that if I do ever see these guys and they, you know, they've seen a picture of me, they know for a fact that, you know, I'll be fair, and that's the best way to deal with people, really. It really is. And you know, like I said, you get some dicks, but you know, if we didn't have any dicks in this world, we would be extinct. Just look at Trump. And all the viewers have gone down there, straight down to 4 as soon as I said that one. Right, okay. So I've got 2 rides now. What I can do for this ride, enable priority pass. Place priority pass entrance. Place priority pass exit. So it just cuts across. Oh wait, no, hang on. Oh god, which way did I go in? Right. Oh right, okay. Gotcha. So right, so it's got to be in the ride, hasn't it? But yeah, it was. The fact is, you know, if you treat people nicely, and the way you'd want to be treated yourself, and they, you know, word of mouth gets around, you know, you're going to be less prone to being attacked by some randomer, or, you know, than, yeah. I could be completely wrong. I could be talking bullshit. I wouldn't really know. But like I said, you know, we have to go on these courses and make sure our skills are up to date and all sorts. But in the 10 years I've worked, in the security sector, you know, ish, I've never needed to throw a punch, and I've had to duck on a lot of them. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's me just bragging on and just talking about such and such. Right, okay. What should I do around this one? Let's go back to... Do you know what I will do, actually, thinking about it? Let's do something. Shops? No, right. Let's put... I know what I'm going to put. Go to my blueprints. There is one. That's not it. There is one that is a thingy that I have a half downloaded onto my account. Oh dear, and do you know what? Is it me? Or do you have to find that? Oh, look at that. I would like to take credit for that, but I can't take credit for that because I didn't do that. As in, I didn't download that. So let's spin it around. Let's put the advance thing on. So you've got pathways as well. Let's close that for now. Oh! Nobody saw that. I didn't do it. I didn't close it. No, not at all. No, nobody saw that. Yes. See, it's just, yeah. God, bloody hell. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, nearly even though it's 1:30, but my other half went to sleep. She fell asleep about 7:30 after eating the spaghetti bolognese that I made. Oh, no, before you say anything, I didn't drug her. As much as sometimes I want to just kind of, go send her to sleep anyway. I didn't drug her, so no, just don't come to that conclusion. Right. Bugger. Maybe. Sure. Oh dear. I do love gaming. Okay, I'll give you that. However, I've only drugged her once. And it was perfectly legal for me to do so because she was unwell and I just gave her just paracetamol. Nothing too, analgesic, just to kind of help her sleep. Sure. I need to hit the tick button, don't I? Yeah, that would do. Here comes the fun part. Trying to connect everything. Okay, let's get rid of that. No! I have to get rid of... Right, let's try this again. Where's that path? Drop. I was going to bring back the chair. There you go. Done. Okay. Now, let's get rid of the chair. Take it you guys are just listening and just as you're watching. Oh, you're playing yourself, actually. I do find myself actually playing this game when, or playing a game alongside a person, and that sucks. Something has gone completely wrong. Let's see if I can... Okay, right. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of that archway, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of these dirty thingies. Because there's some over there. It's fine. Okay. No one miss it. Oh. Bit of mixture of music there. Okay, I can't do this for some reason. Try this. Select grid. You have to place an entrance and exit first. I knew that! Yeah, I knew that. Of course I knew that. I was just testing you. That's the story and I'm sticking to it, okay? smart ass. Nobody likes a smart ass. Oh, Google Hangouts. It's just popped open on stream. Why have you just popped open? I have no idea. There we go, that's better. That was weird. Google Hangouts just popped open for some reason. I think, you know, just... Not that I use Google Hangouts. I only use it because Katie's nan uses it. Oh, don't do this to me. I know what you've got to say, Campy. I know what you're going to say. You should use this path instead, you know, because it's a queuing path. Why can't they come pre-queue? Is it me, or does it just seem a bit, you know, when you got a path and you can wiggle it about, it just seems a bit dodgy. It's a bit like Ralph Harris. You have to go. Have a great evening. I had a great time. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'll be going very shortly as well, because it is coming to 2 o'clock in the morning, and as much as I want to stay up all night gaming, that's tomorrow night. Wednesday night, I'm supposed to stay up late night. Tonight, I do need to get some sleep, and I do want to watch a couple of streamers, a couple of YouTube videos before I go to sleep. So, night night, Campy, sweet dreams. Come on, right around the corner. I think these are the kind of games. The better streaming games are the ones where you can easily just stop and just talk. No, no, Campy, sweet dreams, buddy. Don't let the bed bugs bite. These are the kind of games that are just the better kind of streaming kind of games, because you can stop and just chat and just relax and listen to some good music with some just good tunes. Yeah? I could be wrong. I'm gonna hear in a minute. Someone's gonna go, Alpha, you must be joking. The best kind of games What the? I pressed Control Z, didn't I, loads of times. I'll go into this. Alpha, you must be joking. The best kind of games are like Fortnite and stuff like that. Well, not a Fortnite fan. Never have been. I've got the full game. I just don't play it. It's just not my thing. You know, I do like the look of PUBG. Yeah, PlayerUnknown's Battleground. But is it for me? I mean, probably if I had a load of people to play with, but I didn't suppose we would do. That's the start. I want to do something different with this. To be honest, I want to put some rocks around the side, make it look a bit more natural. But that's a 3-hour stream just there. And I'm going to leave it actually at 3 hours, well, 2 hours, 55 minutes ish. But no, for the people who have followed me, thank you so much. For the viewers who are still watching me, brilliant, thank you so much. Have a good day wherever you are. Have a good evening where you are, and have a good night. And hopefully I'll be able to do this tomorrow night as well. So what I'll do streaming these kind of games on late night, and I'll have more of the action kind of games during the day because I can put more energy into it. But these kind of games, I can just relax and just chat, and I won't disturb my lovely fiance, who is fast asleep, probably snoring. I'm gonna go check a pulse in a minute. It's not always coming from back. But no, seriously, thank you very much, and we'll catch you guys very soon. Take care, look after each other, and sweet dreams.